So we're on chapter 17 of Dragon Ball, or also known as chapter 211. Chapter 211. And the title of chapter 211 is Kaio-sama to Gambaru Shinin Son Goku. So Lord Kaio, this guy, and hanging in there, dead guy, Son Goku. So Dragon Ball Volume 18, Chapter 211. Oh, here we go. Oh, and remember, so Goku finally got to Kaio's planet. Kaio's planet at the end of the snake path. First meets, and like the gravity is really strong. It's apparently 10 times Earth gravity. He meets a monkey, walks around with a monkey, and kills a few pages that way. Of course, that's not him. We run into Kaio, and Kaio tells him that he can't stay unless if he gets him to laugh with a joke. They go through a bunch of things, and Goku does it. And of course, Kaio thought that Goku came to learn how to be a comedian. And then it wasn't until the very end that it was like, oh no, martial arts. So that's when Kaio explains that the gravity is 10 times and asks him to jump. And Goku jumps and actually does a sizable jump. And he thinks to himself, hey, even though the gravity is 10 times from what he's used to, this guy's interesting. So there we go. So we've switched from watching Gohan train with Piccolo to Goku training with Kaio. Okay, so it looks like we might get a little bit of a summary here. We still haven't got a good explanation of why Kaio has a car to drive around this planet, but hey, you know. Yeah, he has a car. 木のとこなるような蛇の道を経て、やっとカヨ様に会えて、孫悟空地球の10倍の重力を持つこの小さな星で厳しい修行が始まるのだ. So this is one of those sentences that crams everything into one thing. Kino. Oh boy. Okay. Hete is to elapse or experience. All right. So this is something like ki no toku naru yona. So something that becomes no, ki ga toku naru means to either faint or lose consciousness or to be overwhelmed. So this is experiencing the overwhelming or astounding, seemingly astounding or overwhelming snake path. Finally, at Kaio-sama's, Goku meets 10 times Earth gravity it has on that small planet. Strict training begins, is what's going on. Kind of like tries to cram it all into one sentence. So there we go. では、修行を始めてやるが. So well then, I will start the training, or I will do you the favor of starting the training. どれくらいの期間やるつもりだ? like how much time do you intend to do? Or like how much time do you have? Ora, ebi no michi o nan nichi gurai hashite kita ka wakannee kara na. This is going to be a chatty chapter. Yeah, I think so. Well, maybe they'll get to fighting. So the snake road, how many days running came to, I do not understand. Because of that, demo, amari jikan wa ne omo. But I don't think I have very much time. Dragon Dialogue Ball, yeah. Okay, so Goku doesn't know how long it took him. So he's just basically saying, I don't think I have a lot of time left. Ora tachi no hoshi ni sa Saiyajin te no ga hidei koto o shi ni yatte kuru rashii n da. Okay, so to our planet, the ones called the Saiyans, coming to do horrible things, it seems. Dakara, それまでの短い間だけでも稽古をつけてほしいんだ. So therefore, like, to this point, short time, just a short time, even if it is, 稽古をつけて, like, I want to have training, even if it's a short time. Saiyajin ka? The Saiyans, huh? Okay. そりゃまた厄介なやつに目をつけられたな. Yakai is apparently yakai can mean translating and explaining, which I guess is what I'm doing. Yakai in this case though means trouble, burden, nuisance. And me o tsuke. Sorry, tsugeru, to have an eye on, to zero in on. So, それはまた厄介なやつに目をつけられたな. So still, I don't know, again, like troublesome guys, like being aimed at or having an eye. I think he's saying like they're causing trouble again. Yeah. The English translation decides not to go with that. Like, again, troublesome guys by that, like being aimed at or being zeroed in on by troublesome guys again. It's not clear maybe if he's saying Earth or like if he's talking about like again when he's saying the Saiyans. Anyway, Dore, well then, I want to make sure. Dore normally means who, but it has, yeah, it can mean like this horrible. Well, now, let me see. So, let me see. P. サイヤ人がいつ頃地球に着くのか調べてやろう. Okay. Okay. He's saying, like, shall I try researching when the Saiyans will arrive on Earth? Saiyajin, the Saiyans, what time on Earth arriving, that whole thing. Like, shall I do you the favor of researching? Fumo, 確かにサイヤ人が飛んでおる. Definitely or certainly Saiyajins are flying. 地球にたどり着くのは、そうだな。あと158日ってとこか. So, to the earth, とどり着く, or たどり. So I guess like arriving after a struggle on Earth. Let's see. After 158 days, that's what it seems. Sugee! Incredible. そんなことわかっちゃうのか? Like, that's sort of a thing you can understand. しかし、たった158日しかねえのか? It's like, wait a minute, or however, only 158 days, that's all that's left? It's only that? That's a little under 6 months, right? Maybe like 5 months. Anyway. Nani? Like what? 158日もありゃ十分じゃろ. So even 158 days, as for that, it's sufficient. 十分. That's not the normal character for 十分, so let me look that up. Okay. This is what you would normally see for 十分. 10 portions. Apparently you can use this character as well. Means pretty much the same thing. Although apparently this one can mean like perfectly, thoroughly, and full. Oh, so can that one. Oh, this one has the added definition of division into 10. Whatever. Okay. 十分. Soかな? Like, is it that way, or are you sure? この星でお足が150日、8日も鍛えてやりゃ. So on this planet, even 158 days, I doing the training, or I doing the favor of training, お前が地球で数千年も修行をした価値がある. Basically, he's saying 158 days here is like training for thousands of years on Earth. Kachi is value or worth. Okay, so yeah, so doing training here with me for 158 days, you on Earth, several thousand, even 700,000 years training, having done training, that's the value of it. 本当? ただしじゃ、however, 修行しても祭人に勝てるとは限らんぞ. Okay, so, however, even if you train, as for winning against or beating the Saiyans, kagiranai. It's not confined or limited to winning. I guess it's like, there's no guarantee. それほど地球に向かっている二人のサイヤ人は恐るべき強さなわけだ. So that それほど, so that extent on Earth heading toward the two Saiyans. I'll back that up. As for the two Saiyans heading towards the Earth, 恐るべき強さなのわけ. They are, the reason is they have a horrible or tremendous strength. はっきり言って、その強さはこのわしより上だ. Okay. So はっきり, to put it bluntly, to say it clearly, はっきり言って, that, as for that strength, it's above me. It's above even me. Kyle-sama yorimo? Even more than Lord Kyle? It's over 9,000. Soyo koto da. Yes, it is that way. It is that sort of a thing. To il koto wa. So as for that, sukunaku tomo kono washi o koeneba Saiyajin ni katsu no wa muri toyo koto da. So basically, if you can't win against me, you can't win against them. But sukunaku tomo, at least sukunaku tomo, at least me, if you exceed. As for winning against the Saiyans, oh no, it at least not exceeding me. Then as for against the Saiyans, it's an impossible thing. So if you can't exceed me, then it's impossible against the Saiyans. Again, sort of a negative way of putting it. Otherwise stated as, if you can't beat me, you can't beat them. Good response. では、早速始めるかな? Well then, like, shall we start immediately then? Oi, Bubbles-kun. Hey, Mr. Bubbles. I'm going to call him Mr. Bubbles. Just to kind of... It's not like Mr. Popo. Ooh-ho-ho, ooh-ho-ho. まずは、ここの厳しい重力を克服するのじゃ. So first, this place is like strict or punishing gravity. Kokufuku suru will be kokufuku, which I guess is going to be like getting used to. Conquering. First will be conquering. It's conquering this place's strict gravity, harsh gravity. このバブルス君を捕まえてみ. So try catching Mr. Bubbles here. とりあえず、それぐらい動けんことには話にもらんなからな. とりあえず is like for the time being. Yeah, like for now. For now, like that extent or that amount, like if you can't move in that way, then there's nothing to be talking about. So in other words, try this first. Oh, akata. Yeah, got it. Oh. Good. Don. Mate. Wait. Oh. Chikusho. The son of a bitch. Oh, 本当に体が重い. My body is really heavy. Yosh. All right. Mitero yo. Mitero. Like, I'll show you. Continuous command. Mitero. Or check this out, maybe. Mitero. Dosun. Ha. Un. Tsukamete yakarana. Okay, so like I will catch you. I don't know. Yaka. This may just be like yo, Tsukamete ya. this is to catch. Like I will catch you. Hole. すでに超重量の装備をつけておったか? Okay, he's saying already. Like already super heavy layers of solbi, of equipment, solbi. Like was attached, huh? Good. これで随分マシになったぞ. Oh, what is mashi? Come on. Like with this, very much it has become mashi. Oh, mashi. Better, less objectionable. Okay. Sore, like, hey, dosu, dosu, dosu. Yosh, itaraki. All right. And he's like, I gotcha. This is like receiving. Gyun, Gakun, sonna uso daro? Like, you're joking, right? Or that, it can't be, it's a joke, right? Uhoho, uhoho. Aitsu, hey, nah. That guy's fast, isn't he? Anna no ore ni tsukamarare kana? Anna no ore ni... Oh, Anna no ore ni tsukamaerare kana? Oh yeah, so that way, like by me becoming caught, I wonder if I'll ever be able to catch him. Deki nakareba tottoto kaere. Like if you can't do it, then immediately go home. Ne, warui kedo, meshi kwasete kunne kana? Like, hey, sorry about this, but like letting me eat food, wouldn't you do that, I wonder? Ora hantoshikan nani mo kutte ne kara, because I haven't eaten anything. I've eaten nothing in a half a year. Hara ga hette. I'm hungry. Ma yokaro, sure, fine. Mezurashi zo hungry na shinin toyo no wa. But it's kind of strange. It's strange. A hungry corpse. A thing called a hungry corpse. Ga. I think this is fruit. Oi, hey. Mr. Bubbles here is eating a banana. Skoshi kurai wa enryo shitara dou da? Okay, skoshi kurai. As for a little bit of... I don't know how to... Gurai is kind of like extent. Or, yeah, it is kuramono, yeah. Or like a little bit of approximate. I mean, I don't... Maybe skoshi kurai is a, or a little bit extent. If you're restraining, how about that? That's literally what that means. So like, as for a little bit of extent, if you're restraining, how about that? Maybe like show some restraint. Puha! Kutta! Fukureta, like I ate, or like I'm full, I'm full. 味はともかく腹は膨れたぞ。Tomonaku. So as for the taste, tomokaku? As for the taste, generally speaking, as for the belly, fukureta. I have no idea what he is saying here. Tomokaku. The English translation went with, the taste ain't much, but at least there's a lot. Fukureta. I guess, like, as for the taste, something, and then, but as for the belly, it experienced it. Tomokaku. Does tomokaku mean something else? I guess that kind of makes sense. Like the taste, the belly, it experienced. Or maybe, anyway, okay. 貴様、ひょっとして、わしのこと尊敬しとらんな。So you perhaps, like my stuff, sonke, that's being polite. Yeah, respecting. Like you're not really respecting me much is kind of what he's saying, perhaps. You perhaps my koto, my stuff, respecting aren't doing. Demo sa, well then, Kaio-sama, こんな小さな星にてよく退屈しねえな. Okay. Well, so again, well then, Lord Kaio, this sort of a small planet being here, often taikutsu does not do. Huh? Taikutsu. Is that just bored? Yeah. Like you don't get bored on this planet? Fufufu. Wakai na. Wakai means young. Or you're young, aren't you? Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna learn about the car. その気になれば、こんなことところでも、楽しいことはいくらでもあるものだ。Okay. 気になる, again, means to be on one's mind. So if you're worried about that, or if worried about that, その気になる, or if your thoughts go that way, even in this place, 楽しいことは, as for fun things, いくらでもあるものだ. There are interesting things to this extent. 草が何本生えているか数えたり、空を眺めたり、遠くまでおしっこを飛ばしたりな. So, the grass, how many blades of grass are growing, you can count them. The sky, naga me. You can gaze at the sky. And oshiko. What? Okay. Yeah, yeah. You can gaze at the sky, and then like how far peeing you can set how far you can send your pee flying. Dot dot dot. So he's listing off all the things you can do. Hey, have a good one, Goshi. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Oof. Okay. 最近趣味で凝ってるのは and so lately, like as an interest, 凝ってるのは it's I guess this thing here. I don't know what 凝ってる. Oh, being absorbed in. Like I've been absorbed in this hobby here or this interest here. ドライブかな? It's driving. Like yeah, okay, so it's all just kind of a joke. Huh. さそんなことより早くバブルス君をつかめるんだな。Okay. All right, or like, well, more than that stuff. Quickly, bubbles catching. That's what's going on here. いつまで経ってもお足に武術を教えてもらえんぞ. Like no matter even however much time passes, getting like I will not train you or you will not receive training from me until the time passes or something. 頑張ってみる? Like I'll try my best. そうだ. That's right. さっき抜いた重そうな服薬を sorry, 服薬つをもう一度つけて走れ. Okay, so it's oh that's right. The earlier removed heavy looking clothes and shoes. One more time, put them on and run. So basically, put your heavy clothes and boots back on. その方がより効果的だ. Like that way or that direction or that way of doing things more than effectiveness. 効果的. Kolka is effectiveness, and kolka teki is effectiveness. Yeah. あれつけてるとさ, like, huh? Attach them or put them back on, you say? もっともっと走るのきついんだ. So all the more running is difficult or painful or whatever. It is that way. いいことを教えてやろう. Let me teach you something good. サイヤ人の板星はここと同じぐらいの重力だった. So the Saiyans, as for the planet where the Saiyans are, or no Itahoshi, their existing planet, the planet of the Saiyans, with this, it's the same extent of gravity. 奴らはそこで体を鍛えたのだ. As for those guys, in that place, the bodies, that's where they trained. That's how they trained their bodies. 少しは分かっ kana, you ask for a little bit, you understand, don't you? Saiyajin no tsuyosa no himitsu ga, the secret of the strength of the Saiyans. Daga, however, sore dake de wa nai, it's not just that, zo, Saiyajin wa, as for the Saiyans, motte umareta tatakai no sensu ga aru no da. As for the Saiyans, like holding from birth, a fighting sense they have. So they hold a fighting sense from birth. Soko ga yakkai na tokoro de mo aru. And what was yakkai? I've already forgotten. Oh, nuisance. Okay, or a bothersome. Soko ga, that place, a burdensome place it is. Something like that. Okay. Daijobu, that's fine. Ora mo Saiyajin da. I also am a Saiyan. Hey? What? Okay. Now we're switching back to Piccolo and Gohan. So here we are. It's night. Chi. Like, ow. この半年で泣き虫だけはなんとか治ったようだな。Huh. Like with this half a year, a crybaby. As for just being a crybaby, and somehow it appears to have cured you. These 6 months seem to have cured you from being a crybaby. He laughs. All right, 6 more pages. ねえ、ピコロさんは昔お父さんと戦ったんでしょ? So like, hey, Piccolo, a long time ago with father, you fought, didn't you? まだ戦いは終わっていない. Still, as for the fight, it's still not over. Saiyajin o naosu koto wa dekitara tsugi wa kisama no chichi no banda. So if we taosu koto wa, if I said naosu, it's taosu. If it's possible to take out the Saiyans, then next it's your father's turn. Demo otosan iteta yo. But dad said, umare kawatta Piccolo-san wa umare kawatta Piccolo-san wa mae mitai ni muchakucha warui hito janai mitai datte. So born and changed. As for Piccolo, who was born and changed, or you could see this as like reincarnated. I think umare kawata is to be born and changed, but it's reincarnated. Umare, yeah, rebirth, reincarnation. As for Piccolo's rebirth, Maimi Tiny, like before, crazy bad person is not, it seems, he said. Boku mo chotto sou mo. I also think that way a little. Okasan ya oji-chan wa kowakatte dake de ne. Mom and grandpa, meaning the Ox King, as for them, they were just scared though, Kudaran koto O ittenai de. Like, don't say stupid things like bullcrap. Sasato nette shimae. Like, go to sleep quickly. Isn't Piccolo also not just 4 or 5 years old at this time? That's a good question. When he got reborn, the tournament was like 3 years later. So Piccolo was 3 by the time of the tournament. And then from the time of the end of the tournament to the start of the next arc was like, I think 5 years. So he might be like 8. Asuwa. So Asu here is actually Asa, meaning as for the morning. Tomorrow. As for tomorrow. Konna yasashi shigoki janaizo. This sort of a gentle, it will not be. What's a shigoki? Hazing, training. Why is a shigoki also called a woman's undergirdle? What is this? What is this verb? Okay, let's just move on. Hi, yeah, or yes, sir. For whatever reason, either ha or a very blunt hi usually gets translated as yes, sir. It takes on more of like a military for hazing. Well, the verb unfortunately means like to handle, to entertain, to strip. Let's not dig into that one. Okay. Sue, he's sleeping. That idiot, that brat. All right, back to Goku. それから40日余りの時が過ぎた頃. Okay, so from there, 40 days. What does amari mean in this? Hardly? Amari is a remainder. I would take this to mean like, so 40 days remaining time it exceeded. Sugita koro. So I would take this to mean like 40 days were left. But the English went with for 40 days and for 40 nights. Given that Goku apparently still hasn't caught Mr. Popo, or Mr. Bubbles. I don't know. Let's think about this. Sore kara, from there, meaning this point in time, 40 days, amari. Well, that's what I'm not sure about. I'm not sure whether chasing the monkey is really going to take 118 days. But I have a hard time. Amari. I mean, I guess you could say this is like 40 days in excess. ... But it's really hard when amari really means remainder or balance. Remnant. Surplus. Too much. More than. Let's go with more than. Yeah, so more than 40 days time passed. Okay, more than 40 days time passed. Sugita can also mean to pass, which... Yeah, okay. That makes sense to pass. That's good. It was 40 days that passed. That works. Sugiru usually gets tacked on to verbs to mean in excess. Like tabe sugiru means to eat too much. But when it's attached to time, toki ga sugita koro, its time is passing. So 40 days in excess passed. Okay, we're good. No, no, no. So it took Goku 40 days to catch Mr. Bubbles, because here we go. Ba. Ga. Oh. Toto yatta. So finally did it. Tsukamaita zo. Caught him. Yoroshi. Great. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. Ato 118日ももnokoteru, and there's still 118 days, even 118 days remaining. Aitsu nara, if it's that guy, kiwamerareru kamoshiren, can probably kiwamerareru. Kiwamerareru. Like, it will be mastered by him. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. Mo omotta tori no sugoi yatsu ja. So as I thought, an incredible guy he is. Hayaku mo kono hoshi no juryoku o jibun no mono ni shite shimatta ka. Even quickly. That's weird. Even quickly, this planet's gravity, his own thing, he did. He did it, I guess. Or didn't he? It's weird. The English decided to not to completely ignore this. They only translated this, but they put it over here. So they translated this part as like, he really is as great as I'd hoped, but they put it here, and they didn't translate this at all. But like, even quickly, this planet's gravity, his own thing, like, did it, didn't he? I think it's like he's back in his own gravity. So then, okay, still 118 days remaining. Aitsunara, if it's this guy, um, like he can probably be mastered. Kyle Ken. Oh, okay. He's saying can probably be mastered or probably be investigated thoroughly. The Kyle Ken. The Kyle fist or the Kyle technique. He hope he has enough food. Like, where does he even get it from? I mean, it was like the same thing with Karin up on that tower. Like, where was he getting his food from? Like, whatever. Okay, so there is a Kyle, and again, Ken literally means fist. It gets used though. That's not the right Ken. Um, it gets used to mean like style or things like that. Um, what's the Japanese pronunciation of it? Kobushi? I should know this. Yeah, kobushi. This is it here. Fist. What? What happened there? Ugh. This is in Fist of the North Star. It is kobushi. Uh, there we go. Yeah, there really is nothing good that comes up here, which is what the English just calls it kaioken. I will call it the kaio technique or the kaio style. So Lord Kaio apparently has his own technique or style that he will be teaching Goku or trying to teach Goku. こ、この和紙が夢に描きながらも、ついに極められなかった歌謡剣を、そしてあの必殺技を、Okay, so he's thinking all of this himself. Like even me or I myself, as in a dream, egaki nagara, like while writing, even writing nagara mo. Egaku, like while even drawing in a dream. Even drawing in a dream. What does this mean? Yume ni egaku, to draw in a dream. All right, we've got to look up and see if there's another expression here. Where was that book? Kaioken, literally the World King Fist, yeah, is a technique, yeah. That is the Ken has been used throughout the book as that. It's referring to it like a technique, but literally it means fist. So every time I see it, I will tend to call it a technique rather than fist. Okay. Unfortunately, this book only has that, and it's not even Yume as dream. It's Yume as in famous. All right, let me check Google real quick for Yume ni Egaku. It definitely is a phrase. Translate Yume ni Egaku. That didn't help. To draw in a dream. Okay. I bet if we asked ChatGPT, it would get it right. Okay, it looks like it's another way to say like to dream of something. So it's more like to have a dream. Usually it's yume o miru, to have a dream, to see a dream. But apparently you can use egaku, which means to draw or write, to write in a dream. So while having a dream, while I've had this dream, finally, again, like being mastered, nakata. Oh, wait a minute. Suini. Oh, like while I had it in a dream, something like while I had a dream about it, in the end, was not mastered or was not able to master it. So apparently Kaio has a technique that he has himself not done, not mastered. The Kaioken, the Kaio technique, the Kaio fist. So then, and what's more, ano Hisatsu waza, that, yeah, nice, that like critical blow technique. Hisatsu is like, certain kill, that certain kill technique. Okay. 覚悟しておるだろうか? Okay. It's like, prepare yourself, but, washi no shugo wa, as for my training, souzou ijou ni tsurai zo. It's even more painful, or whatever, than imagination. Imagination more than is painful. Those who can't do, those who can't dream, well, teach. Taerareru ka? Is that endure? Like, is it able to be endured, or able to endure? Taerareru, no, yeah, like, able to be endured? Yatte miro! Yeah, let's try it. Douse mezasu nara, uchu ichija, tenka ichija, like, so douse mezasu nara, in any case, anyhow, mezasu nara, mezasu is to aim for, I think. Yeah, to aim at, so like, while, if you're aiming at it, uchu ichija, it's, number one in the galaxy, it's number one in the heavens. That's what if you're aiming for it, it's to be number one in the galaxy, number one in the heavens. Niku taimo, even the physical body, soshite kokoro mo da, and the heart. Being the best, even the physical body, and what's more, the spirit or the mind, yoina. Like, I guess that's good. Wakatta! I got it. その前にちょっと茶でも飲むか? But before that, a little bit tea or something like that. Shall we drink? Zoom. Okay. So he was revving them all up. Well, let's have some tea first. Oh, look. We're giving a little bit of pittance to the guys training with Kami-sama. Remember, right? After training with Kami-sama, that put Goku at about, what, power level 200, 300? They're always like a step behind him in training. Onushi-tachi wa dou ni kono watashi o koete shimatta. So, as for you guys, how me surpassed, like you've surpassed me. I don't know what do ni is doing here. In some way or another, you have surpassed me, something like that. Watashi ya Mr. Popo no oshieru koto wa mohaya ni mo nai. Mohaya nani mo nai. Basically, there's nothing more that Mr. Popo and I can teach you. Yeah. この後, like after this, 対決の時を迎えるまでは、地上に降り、おのおのの技を磨くがよい。おのおの。Okay. So after this, Taiketsu no Toki. That's Taiketsu is just the confrontation. Yeah, the showdown. Like until as for facing the time of the final showdown or the showdown, descend to earth and every technique like polish well. Mirai o tanonda zo. Like the future I give to you, yeah. Or like tanomu. Entrust. Tanomu normally means to request or ask, but it also means to entrust. So I entrust the future. Hi, yes. Mo kono omoi shatsu nuite mo ii ka? Okay. Like still this heavy shirt, even if I take it off, is that okay? So Yajirobe is in his usual. So okay. Back to Piccolo. Yosh, soda. Yes, it's that way. Ki ga control deki hajimeta zo. Like, yes, it's that way. First time controlling your spirit? Yeah. Deki hajimeta zo. Yeah. Okay, and Amai. Gan Goku is getting pummeled. Amai again means like sweet, but it means like naive. Or half-hearted, not finishing properly. This is more of a like, hey, you're not, get more into it sort of thing. Okay, this is like the final montage. Check it out, the final montage. Okay, so here we are with the Uranai Baba. Dameja, it's no good. Kono watashi ni mo, even I, to me, this time, konkai dake wa, just this time, mirai ga yomenu, cannot read the future. There's Goku, there's Piccolo, Tenshinhan, Chaozu, Kuririn, Yamcha, Gohan, Yajirobe. And here's the Saiyans. Soshite, kessen no toki wa chikazuita. So the decisive battle, the time of the decisive battle approaches or approached. That's it. Tsugi wa sono 212. Chapter 212. Saiyajin Semaru. The Saiyans Semaru. Approach, draw near. Okay, that's the end of 211.